Before we kick off today's video, guys, make sure you go and check out the channel partners over at OneFootball. It's the football app that I use the most. A download link is in the top of the description down below, where you can check out all your live scores, your live football news, the transfer rumours. Really good app to use, so make sure you go and check it out and download it free on Android and iOS. And as I say, link in the top of the description. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video of the Wolves European Dream here on Football Manager 2019. Hope you're doing well. We're now towards the end of January. We've got some brand new signings to introduce to you in between all of the madness that has been going on. Obviously, I've gone past a little bit from that game that we were meant to play at Brighton. We'll go through it shortly. As you can see, I'm a bit more zoomed out today. I didn't realise that I was zoomed in loads on the camera. So, like, I've been doing videos for 3 or 4 weeks with like my face up here. I figured out there is a zoom out button as well. But ignoring that, let's jump straight into the fixtures and how we've been getting on. So since we last met in the game against Liverpool, get my words out, we beat Bristol City 3-1. We tried out a new formation, which was a 4-4-2, and we won 3-1, and it took 72 minutes to get our first goal. It was Raul Jimenez who grabbed a brace. Diogo Jota scoring in between those. Nicholas Eliasson grabbing a late consolation goal for Bristol City rather. We had a number of shots, but at the end of the day, we took our chances and we're through to the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. We then took that form into the league. We beat Newcastle 3-2. We're actually 3-0 up by half-time. A brace for Divock Origi and Adama Traore scoring a goal. However, Newcastle did make things a little bit interesting. Rafik Zakini and Harry Wilson scoring the goals for Newcastle to make it 3-2. However, they didn't get an equaliser in the end, and Origi did get injured towards the end of the game, which would see him out for a couple of weeks. However, we then lost out to Burnley 3-2. They were actually 3-0 up by half-time. Naki Wells, Fosu Mensah and Robbie Brady all scoring goals. Raul Jimenez and Rafa Mir gave us goals back, but it wasn't quite enough to get anything from Turf Moor. I think the interesting thing is we set up with our 4-4-2 again, and we played up against a 4-4-2, and they clashed, and Burnley took their chances. We then lost out 1-0 to Leeds. Due to a few fitness issues, we reverted back to the 5 at the back and actually went with a flat back 5. And I think it was a little bit too negative against a weaker team like Leeds. No disrespect. It's a team on paper we should be winning. So that put a little bit of pressure on us now for our job, as we've got some tough games coming up. However, to keep our job, we did it in dramatic style, beating Arsenal 2-1. Jota and Jimenez got us on our way in an absolute FMing. We had 3 shots all game. Arsenal had 38, and we managed to hold on. Henrik Mkhitaryan scoring a goal, but it wasn't enough for Arsenal. Brilliant result for us. They dominated the game from start to finish, but the flat back 5 worked a treat here at Emirates. We then advanced to round 4 of the FA Cup. We beat Lincoln 1-0. Ruben Vinagre scoring the first goal of the game and the only goal of the game. Lincoln went down to 10 men. A little bit disappointed that we didn't score more goals, but nevertheless, a good win. And then in the Carabao Cup semi-final, we actually played Oxford, which should be a winnable game, but we actually only won 3-2. Ruben Vinagre got us going, another goal for him. Callum Connolly then equalised for Oxford. Curtis Nelson then scored for Oxford to go 2-1 up, but Jota and Cody got the goals in the end. Another lower league team that are making it difficult for us. They actually got a man sent off as well, so we do take a slight advantage into the second leg. We then beat Brighton 2-1 in the league. Divock Origi scoring in the 29th minute. Izquierdo then got them level, but Ruben Vinagre scored a late winner for us in the 90th minute to get another 3 points. And then we've drawn most recently 2-2 to Bournemouth, coming back from 2 goals down. Solanke and King scoring for Bournemouth, Matinho and Origi scoring the goals for us. So, let's quickly look at the league at the moment. Still down in 15th at the moment, but a couple of wins has lifted us away from that relegation zone. Top off, obviously, still the expectation, so the board aren't really happy with that. But in the Europa League, first knockout round, we've now got Genk, who I believe is a very much winnable game. And in the 5th round of the FA Cup, we have Liverpool, or the 4th round. I keep looking at the expectations. 4th round of the FA Cup, we've got Liverpool. And then in the Carabao Cup, obviously, we've got the semi-final, second leg against Oxford. If we win that, we play Liverpool in the final. So, if we move on to the transfers, obviously there's a lot going on, more going on now. Courtney House set to leave. I've eaten into the budget massively. Willy Bolly, we keep having bids off Marseille for him, and quite juicy bids, up to about £20 million. Jordan Graham is looking to leave, and we're looking at loaning out Niall Ennis. But the players that we've brought in are as follows. Sondre Rosbach, who I teased in the last video, or the video before, came in on a free. He's already played that game against Oxford in the League Cup. I'm looking to loan him or our next goalkeeper, Dean Henderson. I thought for 1.2 million, his contract was up, to be fair, at the end of the season, so we probably could have waited and got him on a free. But I think we'll definitely make money on him. He's English as well, so never hurts the homegrown rule, especially as we got rid of John Ruddy to Burnley. Andre Gomez was a big signing, 11.5 million. He's on 98 grand a week, quite a big fee for him. Quite a big contract though, fortunately, but he's a good player. And I think him, Moutinho, Neves, Dahoud in the middle, really going to make good competition. He's come off the bench twice in the Premier League and started that FA Cup game. Probably will start in a couple of the games today as well. And Serge Gnabry. We needed a winger for this 4-4-2, and Gnabry is a great option. Decent work rate, good flair, really nice technicals where needed, and a very quick player as well. Brought him in for £10.25 million, already up to £23 million in value. Again, a big wage, but just 24 years of age. Definitely going to make money on him if we're looking to sell. Players at left, Leo Bonatini has gone, Miranda. So we're just trying to free up and get rid of some of the dead wood, which we have done. Today we're going to be playing up against Oxford in the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg, and then Liverpool in the FA Cup. Some big games coming up as well. No league action today, but we have kept our job just about. So to get to a Carabao Cup final would be great, because we might be able to get Europa League football again next season. So then here are the teams for the game against Oxford. A little bit of rotation for us, but playing this 4-4-2. Rafa Mir and Raul de Tomas up front. Ruben Vinagre, Dahoud and Andre Gomez in the middle with Adama Traore. And then Kitolano, Cody Bennett and James at the back with Rosbach in goal. Oxford playing a 4-4-1-1. Clark and Greenwood. I think that's Mason Greenwood from United up top. James Henry, the ex-Wolves man at right midfield. Baptiste, Ruffles, Hall, Lafferty, Beck, Nelson, Hansen and Eastwood in goal. Corner in here from us, and Adama's going to take it. Ball in, headed away. Cody heads it back up. Back out to Connor Cody, who puts it just wide. Good chance there. Cody up for the corners. Already proving to be a little bit of a threat. Hansen here, thrown to Henry. Obviously, Oxford are only one goal down, so if they do get a goal, they've got themselves back in this game. I don't think away goals count in the Carabao Cup. I might be wrong, though. But great achievement for them to get this far either way. And who knows, they could cause another upset here. But here's Adama making sure they don't. Great run from Adama Traore. Still going. Should have scored. Should have squared it probably. Really good run from Adama Traore there. And Oxford, big chance for us there. And here's Adama who's going to whip one in towards Rafa Mir, who meets the header and heads it across goal and it goes wide. It's going to be a goal kick for Oxford straight away though. Eastwood with the ball forward. Ruffles beats Andre Gomez, I think it was, in the air. And here's Clark for Oxford into James Henry on the right-hand side. James Henry on the ball. Vinagre on a booking we've got to be careful of. Clark into Henry. Vinagre wins the tackle. Kitolano into Andre Gomez. Can he poke one forward? Beautiful ball forward, but Lafferty cuts it out into Baptiste. Oxford bringing it forward again. Cody wins the header, and here's Ruben Vinagre. Been good since playing that more attacking role on that left-hand side. Here's Raul de Tomas, who's going to run forward. Nelson takes the ball off him, back to Eastwood, who hoofs it forward. Who's the chance going to be for here? Looks like it might still be for us. Dahoud into Vinagre. Can he lay one off? Here is Raul de Tomas. Vinagre escaped. Here's Dahoud into Vinagre. He'll find John Kitolano on the left-hand side. Ball in towards Rafa Mir, and it's 1-0 Wolves. Rafa Mir's second goal of the season. Lovely ball again from John Kitolano, who's making a little bit of a name for himself now at left-back. I think on his debut in the league he got an assist as well. I think that might have been against Newcastle. But he did well there. Beat his man. And Rafa Mir wins the header past Eastwood, who got a hand to it. And just after half an hour, we 1-0 up here against Oxford and go 4-2 up on aggregate. So 1-0 up at half-time. Full domination so far. So unless we have a little bit of a shock, we should be through to the Carabao Cup final. But still 45 minutes to go. Could be a chance here. Straight from kickoff here in the first half. Vinagre picks up the ball. Highlights still going on here. Andre Gomez, loads of room on the left-hand side. Here's Dahoud. Andre Gomez again. Can they work it over there? Dahoud again to Andre Gomez. Come up to the 46th minute. We've still got good possession in a good area. Here's Adama. Out to Dahoud. Bit of the room's opened up on the left. Dahoud goes for goal and beats the goalkeeper, who should have probably done better. But right after half-time, we now go 2-0 up. 5-2 up at aggregate. And it's a lovely goal from Mahmoud Dahoud, who grabs his third of the season. Really good, patient build-up play. Adama, just with that turn of pace to get through his men, drags a couple out. Dahoud on his left foot, low and hard. Eastwood probably should have done better, but we are 2-0 up. Here's Rossback, who plays it short here to Connor Cody. Just over half an hour to go, or just under half an hour rather, and we're still 2-0 up here, looking quite comfortable against Oxford. Here's Mir to Vinagre. It's good to get some players like Rafa Mir some more game time, and obviously Raul de Tomas, who's a very capable forward. Here's Clark back to Henderson. Got a couple of players that are out of contract in summer, quite big high-profile names that I'm trying to scout as well. The likelihood of me signing them is pretty low, but we'll have to see. And great ball over to Greenwood, who hits it straight at Rossback. Second go and third shot goes in eventually. 13th goal of the season for Mason Greenwood, who gives Oxford a little bit of a fighting chance now. It's 5-3 on aggregate. He had 3 bites of the cherry there. It's pretty poor defending. We were playing quite high there. Rossback made the save. The second one was blocked, and the third one goes in. And Oxford maybe with a little way back into the game and a long shot maybe back into the tie. Here's John Kitolano throwing forward. It was headed away only as far as Dahoud again. Loads of room and he goes down and that's got to be a penalty. I mean, they're going to VAR, but yeah, that's a definite penalty. And Jean Martino has just come off the bench, who is going to take the penalty here against Oxford. And oh my gosh, what a pen. Straight in. And we are now 3-1 up, 6-3 up on aggregate. And it's the 4th goal of the season for Jean Martino. And it'll be unlikely that you see a better penalty all series than this goal. What a strike. No goalkeeper in the world is saving that sort of penalty. And I think we're now home and dry. So just over about 5 minutes ago plus stoppage time. And 3-1 up now. And it looks like we are going to Wembley. Ball forward here towards Greenwood is an awkward one, but Kitolano should deal with it and lays it off for Connor Cody. Plays it into Matinho. We'll find Dahoud on the ball. Dahoud will drive forward with it here and find Divock Origi, who gets it and switches it across to Serge Gnabry. And his early stages of his Wolves career, and I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty mad own goal. The amount of height that the Mads Beck got on that hit there. I don't know if Gnabry hit it with so much power it just bobbled up and hit off the defender, but it took a little bit of a hit there. Oh, it's come off his back heel, I think, as he's running backwards to defend it. It's gone in. We'll take it either way. 4-1, 7-3 up on aggregate, and we're coming up now towards the end of the game, and it's been quite a dominant performance from us. It's a shame that obviously we weren't able to keep a clean sheet, but with 10 seconds to go here, I think that's going to be all. White gets the ball, clears it up. Bennett will head it back up to Matinho. And there is the final whistle. We are now in the Carabao Cup final. Very, very happy with that. A 4-1 win against Oxford, who didn't really or struggled to get into the game. But very happy in the end. So Hull, I've just signed 2 of our players, Courtney House and Jordan Graham, both leaving the club. We get 20% profit off Courtney House's next sale as well. He's obviously not played, so his attributes are decreasing a little bit. But, you know, it's a little bit of wage money back. I'm overspending big time on the money at the moment, and the balance of the club is down severely. But by the end of the season, that should balance itself out. Hopefully we get quite a chunky bit of money as well from the board. So then here we are for the FA Cup game up against Liverpool, and they're starting quite an interesting lineup. 4-1-2-3, no Salah. But Firmino, Zaha and Mane start as the front three. Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain in the middle with Henderson. Moreno, Lovren, Matip and Alexander-Arnold with Mignolet in goal. That is a back four that can definitely be exploited, hopefully. Sticking with the 4-4-2, I was going to change it up, but I think for the FA Cup, I'm going to stick with the 4-4-2. Jota and Origi up top. Origi against his old team. Gnabry, Dahoud keeps his place with Matinho and Adama in midfield with Johnny, Dendoncker, Bolly and Doc at the back with Patricio in goal. So then here we are, FA Cup. I think this is a bit of a free hit, really. I mean, we're in the final of the Carabao Cup against Liverpool as well. And, you know, we're still experimenting with this tactic. It's early days. So I'm hoping that we can maybe cause an upset. But Liverpool coming forward early doors here. Out to Keita, good score, good tackle, and who clears away. Moreno, Liverpool really going for it early doors here. Alexander-Arnold, who punished us last episode. Keita again, and just over the bar. It's a free kick from range, and Alexander-Arnold wasn't far away. Big chances for Liverpool already 4 minutes in. Throw in here in the Liverpool final third. Matinho into Doherty. Crossed is in and Mignolet holds it. Obviously no Alisson, no Van Dijk, no Salah today. So Liverpool are rotating it a little bit, which gives us a half-decent chance of winning the game, maybe. Here's Bolly into Doherty, into Matinho, across to Dahoud. Got options of Jota there, and Jota's touch wasn't brilliant. Oxlade-Chamberlain can collect it, and Liverpool can maybe break away here with Zaha into Henderson. Henderson back to Matip, into Oxlade-Chamberlain again. Oxlade-Chamberlain into Mane. Mane now will play it into Chamberlain again. Here's Henderson into Firmino. Out to Alexander-Arnold, who crosses the ball in, and a free header there for Firmino, who heads it wide. So there we go, it's half-time. Quite a boring first half with very little opportunities at the moment. But we've had slightly more shots on target. I think Mane's just picked up a slight knock for Liverpool as well, which is decent for us, obviously. But we just need to do something a little bit more. We're actually playing on cautious by having more of the ball. So I might jump up to balance to see how that works. But at the moment, it's so far so good. Liverpool here with the throw-in. Moreno into Firmino and back to Moreno. Oh, he's found Firmino again, a little bit of space. Blocked as far as Henderson. Keita into Moreno again. We need to try and get hold of. Mane, what a save by Patricio and cleared away. Big opportunity that. And a really, really good save from Rui Patricio. And there may be a chance here. Dendoncker, loads of room on the right if Matinho can spot it. Or Dendoncker. Look at Adama. Look at Adama. Look at Adama. There we go. He's found Adama. Can he run here at Liverpool? He's still going. Adama Traore forces a decent stop off Mignolet as well. Hit that really well. Looked like the outside of his foot towards that top corner. As you can see there, Mane's just got a slight knock. So what we're going to do, if it will let me pause the game, he's got a foot injury as well, which is ideal. Mane, we are going to go hard tackling on, and that might force him to aggravate the injury a little bit more and for him to get subbed off. So throwing deep in Liverpool's half, and Moreno will bring it forward here for the Liverpool. And Gnabry wins the ball back here to Jimenez, who's just been subbed on. Dahoud switches it across to Vinagre, the substitute as well, who can run forward and got a good cross in. Decent ball into Origi, the ex-Liverpool man. Falls to Gnabry here, whose cross is blocked, and Lovren now can pick it back up. Come on, let's press. Mignolet forces him to clear it up, and Willy Bolly comes and collects it high up the pitch to Dendoncker. Nice patient play here from us. Johnny Otto will switch it back across. Lovren cuts it out, and now Liverpool can maybe break. And Naby Keita up to Lallana. Lallana now switches it up. It's a great ball to Firmino, and Liverpool are in. And Bobby Firmino, what a save again from Rui Patricio to keep us in the game late on. It's still 0-0. Is there one more chance here? Dahoud heads away. As far as Lovren, Lallana again, ball back in, then Donker away. And as it stands, still 0-0 as we go into stoppage time. But it looks like it may finish 0-0, and it's going to go back to Anfield. There is 40 seconds left, though. And headed up by Bolly. Here's Jimenez again. Chance for one last breakaway, perhaps. Serge Gnabry can bring the ball forward. Is there a chance? He goes for goal himself, and it goes over the bar. And I think that will be that. Couple of seconds to go. I mean, it's not a bad result for us. A little bit annoying, obviously, to add another fixture to the pile. But, 13 shots, a little bit of possession. The 4-4-2 working quite well. Obviously, it was a slightly weaker Liverpool team, but we'll take the result as a positive. So then, confirmation of our 0-0 draw against Liverpool there. So unfortunately, we do have a replay against them soon. But the next game in the next episode, 3 episodes in a row, not ideal, but it is going to be against Liverpool in that Carabao Cup final. In the meantime, we're going to be playing Manchester City, who are second in the Premier League at the moment, behind Liverpool, who Man City do have a game in hand, but Liverpool doing quite well in the league as well. So we did quite well to hold them to a 0-0 there. We then play up against Norwich away. Really need to start picking up some points, and 3 points there would be ideal. We then played Liverpool and then Chelsea in the league, so a really tough run. But then we have a double header against Genk. Both games in the Europa League, first knockout round, leg 1 and leg 2, the first leg being away. And then we'll come on to that Carabao Cup final at Wembley Stadium. Can we go and win it? Wilfried Zaha will be cup tied for that game. Guys, appreciate the support so far on the series. Make sure you stay tuned, hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel. Next episode is going to be a big one. Few days left of the transfer window. Don't think we're going to bring anyone else in purely because of the finances. But let me know what you think of our signings, Gnabry and Andre Gomez in particular. And until next time, I'll see you all very, very soon.